First, the top headlines. Kokomi warns Indian government against rushing shoe agreement extensions with Chinkuki groups. MPCC demands to set one day for discussion on the current situation of the state Manipur during the assembly session beginning tomorrow. Several groups and organizations demand bringing up the issue of inclusion of Meitei in ST list during assembly session, which is scheduled to commence from tomorrow. Mass sit-in protests held across valley areas demanding not to extend sue with Kuki militants. And curfew relaxed in Imphal East, West and Thawal districts till 10 p.m. No curfew relaxation in Bishnupur district, and for Kakching district, curfew has been relaxed till 8 p.m. today. Good evening, you're watching 6 p.m. ELITETV English News. This is Mutum Langlenton giving you the news in details. The Coordinating Committee on Manipur Integrity Kokomi has issued a warning to the government of India. They have urged the government not to rush into extending the suspension of operations through agreement with the Chinkuki narco-terrorist groups. Kokomi emphasizes that thorough scrutiny and reassessment should be conducted before any decisions are made. In a letter to PMOD, the Coordinating Committee on Manipur Integrity Kokomi emphasized the need for urgent caution regarding the extension of suspension of Operation Sue in Manipur. As the expiry date of the Sue pact with Chinkuki narco-terrorist groups approached on February 28, 2024, we are compelled to express our deep concerns. Despite numerous extensions since 2008 under the guise of political dialogue, progress in the peace process remains elusive. Furthermore, there have been repeated and flagrant violations of the agreement's ground rules, exacerbating the already volatile situation in Manipur. Recent escalation of violence in Manipur have provided stark evidence of the direct involvement of Kuki militant groups in targeted attacks against the Indian Army and state police personnel. This reality underscores the urgent need for caution and re-evaluation of any decisions regarding the extension of shoe agreement, the latter stated. Further, the Kokomi urged the government of India to exercise extreme caution and refrain from hastily extending the shoe agreement with Chinkuki narco-terrorist groups without thorough scrutiny and reassessment. The joint body of Meitei civil society organizations also asked the center to take immediate and decisive action to address shoe ground rule violations and illegal activities perpetrated by these groups and prioritize the safety and security of the indigenous people of Manipur above all other considerations in any decision-making process. The Kokomi also claimed that the continued engagement with and legitimization of armed Chinkuki narco-terrorist groups by the government of India not only violates the fundamental rights of indigenous Meitei citizens, but also risks legitimizing their presence in Manipur. The decision by Manipur government to withdraw the Sue agreement and declare Chinkuki armed groups as terrorists on March 10, 2023 underscores the gravity of the situation and warrants careful consideration, stated the letter.
26th of February 2024, I on behalf of Coordinating Committee on Manipur Integrity is today in New Delhi submitting an urgent representation from Coordinating Committee on Manipur Integrity to the Honorable Prime Minister of India regarding the extension of suspension of operation in Manipur, and we have mentioned the subject that this letter is an urgent caution regarding the suspension of operation in Manipur, and as the suspension of operation agreement is likely to expire on the 29th of February, that is after 3 days, we are looking forward to the Honorable Prime Minister to take up certain decisions that it should not be extended at any cost, because we have submitted a list of incidents where the suspension of operations ground rules are being completely violated by the signatory groups from the Kuki militants organization, and therefore we have appealed that the recent violence that's happening in Manipur is being primarily caused by several actors of the armed cadres belonging.
Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee MPCC President K. Meghachandra has expressed that the State Assembly, which is scheduled to commence from tomorrow, must especially set one day for discussing the current situation of the state and not to take up any other business on the day. The statement was made today during a press conference held at the Manipur Pradesh Congress Bhavan at BT Road. Speaking to media persons, K. Meghachandra further stated that in the coming 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly 5th session, MPCC is set to raise and bring up the issues of violence and other hardships faced by the people of Manipur since the past 9 months during the current crisis. And they are also set to bring up short duration discussion, stat questions, unstat question and calling attention motion, as well as to discuss the current situation of the state. He further stated that since the session is scheduled only for a few days, only the important agenda of government departments will be taken up, with major focus on discussing the present situation of the state. He further demanded that state government must take the help of central government for causing the attendance of the other ministers and MLAs who are not in position to attend the assembly session. He further pledged that the Congress party will try to find a way forward solution to end the crisis in the state during the assembly session, and he also drew the attention of the state government to make arrangements for live telecast of the assembly session.
Central sponsored scheme, adegi tungan state scheme mayam siksi question hangbagi amasung discussion tawagi madu move tawagi question adugi tanja deiti aduna maram kanda department ki kai sing hangda ba yadaba aten lo matam khara lawraga hangnanaba aikoi congress ki honorable MLA sing ki mayam aikoi adom da thamaga public ki koi issue da adegi misibina violence adegi tungan ba aikoi no kangduna no mai kamnariba adegi security lapses law and order adegi moria da suchanpur ga thoiba adegi tungan ba sarkar na buffer zone ni haidana tawduna ESP singla lakopwa mi changba ya da business tungan ba different issue dedi we have akoi calling attention adegi we have private resolution adegi short duration discussion from the koji yamna matamsi yam kupna sinaraga koi putungna na ba tawi.
Meanwhile, Meitei Tribe Union MMTU has demanded that during the 5th Assembly session, which is scheduled to commence from tomorrow, the Governor of Manipur must bring up the issue of including the Meitei in the scheduled tribe list. The demand was made today during an interaction with media person at MMTU office at Wangkai Kuno. Speaking to media persons, MMTU Research and Legal Cell Advisor Jugindro Kangujam stated that the population of Meitei who hail to be the majority in the state has declined considerably. This creates a panic as to what will happen to Meitei community in the future. The root cause of such situation is the non-inclusion of the Meitei community in the ST list. Upon perusal of previous records, there are ample evidences that the Meitei must be rightfully granted scheduled tribe status under the Indian Constitution. He further stated that the demand for inclusion in the ST list is now the voice and demand of all the Meitei people of the state. Hence, the governor must bring up this issue during the coming assembly session, and the state government must take up appropriate steps for sending recommendation to the central government.
Chiri to Rangla, Manipu Gomena, Committee invitation to the Chalona Hairabani, Chalona Hairaba procedure, my the people Kanodo, Mogi Gomeki prescribed procedure, the Sana the Manam Dagi, see modalities. One modality period, modalities my para number 2, modality period, modalities and my high. A quick state government. State government recommendation modality recommendation tawro hybrid recommendation tawro communities do Registrar General of India RJ office na maduna yengni maduri yengmata recommendation pang other pang matungda National Commission for Civil Rights thani maduna mung yar matungda akoigi kainoda akoi cabinet thani cabinet na yar matungda akoigi parliament bill ki form produce tawdamni aduga loina na hamna sida tharko matamda ethnography report se loina ro haiduna suman hai.
World Meitei Council WMC during a press meet held at the Manipur Press Club today has also demanded to include the agenda of inclusion of Meitei in the scheduled tribe list during the assembly session, which is set to commence from tomorrow, and also urged that MLAs and ministers of the state must bravely endorse this rightful demand. During interaction with media persons at the Manipur Press Club, World Meitei Council Manipur Unit President Urikhaibam Kunjo stated that the influx of illegal immigrants from neighboring countries, springing up unknown numerous cookie villages, mass destruction of forests for poppy plantation has resulted in the current situation which the people of Manipur are witnessing today. This has also become a national threat for the entire country. In such a situation, the ministers, MLAs of both ruling and opposition must support the demand of CSOs and the general public for inclusion of Meiteis in the scheduled tribe list during the 5th Assembly session of the 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly.
Honorable Minister, my colleague, Captain Ministers, MLA, Mayakun, Honda, and one of the council State Unity Notes in the Rega, Amadi Manipurla, Malay Intelligence in the Rega, we handle it last that. We see central government reported a time we Amadi Sandoval, Honorable South Rubio, but you had told them that Machine Sakar had. Matang superior na, ito yung hindi ko na Manipur yung relasyon na, hindi ko na si Zana Taira na, yung na na si Manipur siya. Desi pa mo nila yung dati, step ko na, kambiyan na dati, si Manipur presana mo, Zana Taira yung dati na, layo na.
Many civil society organizations, women folks and Merapaibis today staged mass sit-in protests at various places of valley areas demanding not to extend suspension of Operation Su, which is to be expired on February 29. At Kangabam Laikai, many women folks staged sit-in protests demanding not to extend the suspension of operation. Many placards with various slogans were displayed by the protesters. Talking to ELITETV News, President of Kangabam Laikai Apunba Meirapaibi, Lup El May said abrogation of the Su should be passed by the Manipur Legislative Assembly, which is starting from tomorrow. Under the name of Su, the Kuki militants doing whatever they want, violating the ground rules. If the state fails to do so and extend the Su for another year, there might be many unwanted incidents in the state. On the other hand, C further says the Assam Rifles are not rendering their duties as central force. Therefore, the Assam Rifles should be withdrawn from the state. Decision of the removal of Assam Rifles from the state of Manipur should be taken in the assembly, they demanded.
Assembly na pass the view ay bese kasi no waling ay dat sulo kada no waling ay da hanggo dorba assembly says that they could pass the view ay na ko na message am bijari se comment da ko assembly member sing da loina na Assam Rifle doubling chata ma mangin ni na Assam Rifle sinai ko da security force among oiraga mangin awung to pai the government ki against the lack of fight to ga hairaga against the lack pa khudingmak su mana support tawi haidana miyam amana hainadana Assam rifle lokthokpu harise ekoi isamak yamna ekoi loina mangna Assam rifle sibasu lokthokpu go ma double stand tawre mase ekoi pamjadre haibase asi lengai roi singa made center lengai sina koi adu message ne makoi birise aduna maram oraga karigumba ekoi gi heng thamga doi bai assembly sida susi ware lobiraga tolaba karigumba madu ya tawna center gi ya ka yengaga mamil uselagadi United the Toki Doctor, Madu, the double lakani habits here. Nasiya assembly members in Kabira to Matanda, Susie Lokopiro.
Mass sit-in protest was also held at various places in Kaching district demanding abrogation of SU and removal of double-standard Assam rifle from the soil of Manipur under the supervision of People's Alliance for Peace and Progressive Manipur, PAPPM. The sit-in protest was held at Ilankhang Pokpi, Mamang Laikai Community Hall by Ilankhang Pokpi Apunba Maira Paibi Lup, Waikong Ningtho Manai Community Hall by Waikong Ningtho Manai Apunba Maira Paibi Lup, Waikong High School Ground by Waikong Lai Manai Apunba Maira Paibi Lup, and Kaching Kuno Lamkai by Monitoring Committee Kaching Kuno. Speaking to media persons, Amara Paibi spoke about the main objective of organizing sit-in protests in detail. Further, women Merapaivis and general public of Sawombung area participated in the mass sit-in protest which was held at Sawombung Bajar Set, being organized by Sawombung Apunba Merapaivi, demanding abrogation of suspension of operation agreement, removal of various Assam rifles besides other. Participants were also seen holding placards written with Save Manipur, Save India from the Kuki narco-terrorists, Go back double-standard Assam rifles. Speaking during the sit-in protest, Sawombung Maira Paibi Secretary Antem Ima Ito stated that due to mass poppy cultivation after clearing the hill, most of the hills and forest areas have remained barren. This has resulted in the disruption of the environmental and ecological balance. She further stated that amidst the current crisis in the state, people have witnessed the bias and step-motherly treatment of the Assam Rifles personnel, taking sides with the Kuki militants. It is thus imperative that the SU agreement with the Kuki militants must be immediately abrogated and the Assam rifles deployed in the state must be removed, she added. National Health Mission Immunization Officer KSH Mamcha has expressed that regular vaccination of polio in the newborn babies till they attain the age of 5 can help preventing the polio disease. The statement was made today at the Directorate of Family Welfare Services Conference Hall at BG Road during the observance of media sensitization workshop on National Immunization Day and Intensified Pulse Polio Immunization Program. Speaking during today's Pulse Polio Immunization Program, which is scheduled to begin from March 3 this year, is targeting to immunize and vaccinate 3,53,000 children who are under 5 years of age across the state. During this mass immunization, door-to-door vaccination program will be taken up for children who have not been vaccinated. She added that during the past 12 years, India has recorded 0 polio cases and further aims to achieve 100% success in this year's immunization program.
Next week, polio, polio national immunization day tare. Sida su bitak bigan ne ba. Akoi nangarang han thakre ma tharo have like without magi kaino do routine immunization gi ma thak para thak targa mari su ai le de. And 0 to 5 ha manung da ba het alam ku duma ngarang dang thakra su sigi se amu nimisida mu bitak bigada ba. Aduna yarga di angang kudimak se akoi di hujik akoi Manipuri oiba fibam sida akoi yam lui wote haidra su akoi gi kaidi challenges yam oiba akoi se hodi ana akoi di health ki fertility sida akoi gi family sida leurabani bias lebusu yadaba akoi kanagi ogera angang any angang haidra akoi gi any angang sing kudima ꯌꯥꯝꯗ꯭ꯔꯕꯗ ꯉꯁꯥꯏꯒꯤ ꯅꯨꯃꯤꯠ ꯍꯨꯝꯅꯤꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯃꯅꯨꯡꯗ ꯄꯣꯂꯤꯑꯣ ꯗ꯭ꯔꯣꯞ ꯑꯅꯤꯁꯦ ꯆꯍꯤ 5 ꯐꯥꯎꯕ ꯃꯅꯨꯡꯗ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯑꯉꯥꯡꯁꯤꯡꯗ ꯄꯤꯊꯛꯄꯤꯍꯧꯔꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯁꯥꯊꯤꯔꯕ ꯄꯣꯂꯤꯑꯣ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯂꯩꯅꯥꯁꯤꯗꯒꯤ ꯉꯥꯛꯊꯣꯛꯄ ꯉꯝꯅꯅꯕ.
A Manipuri transgender activist who is on hunger strike in New Delhi is demanding that Prime Minister Narendra Modi visit the troubled state. Malam Tongam has been on a hunger strike since February 22 in New Delhi, where she is demanding that PM Modi visit Manipur and also the suspension of operations with the hill-based groups be eradicated. Earlier yesterday, Malam Tongam was hospitalized after her health deteriorated. Malam Tongam's health condition deteriorated today, following which she was admitted at Ram Manohar Lohia Hospital. Her hunger strike started on February 22 at Delhi University, Delhi. She was detained by Delhi police from Mukherjee Nagar police station at 4 p.m. and kept in Burari police station along with office bearers of Delhi Meitei Coordinating Committee (DMCC). She and other members of DMCC were released by Burari police station at 9 p.m. She continued her fast at 59 to Lodi Estate, Lodi Road, in front of official residence of Member of Parliament R.K. Ranjan, Minister of State of External Affairs, Government of India. She was supported by members of DMCC. Again, she and members of DMCC were arrested by Delhi police and detained at Tughlaq Police Station, Delhi. She later continued her fast at Jantar Mandir on 25 February 2024. She was arrested by Parliament Street Police Station and detained at the police station till 10 p.m. Parliament Street Police has released her and forced her to stay in the Bangla Sahib Gurudwara, New Delhi. Manipur government has digitized gazette copies encompassing land and forest records of the last 67 years. In a historic event, the gazette copies, including land and forest records of the last 67 years, have been successfully digitized. The Directorate of Printing and Stationery, Manipur, has embarked on a transformative journey of digitizing all gazette dating back to 1950. As of now, 31,316 gazettes of page 1,16,147, spanning from gazette number 17 dated January 18, 1950 to March 2017, have been successfully digitized. With this landmark occasion, the state government will be able to preserve the important historical accounts and records made by the ancestor. This milestone achievement will greatly help the government in preventing controversies regarding our historical facts and data and put an end to all the issues caused due to absence of records. I extend my heartfelt appreciation to the Directorate of Printing and Stationery, Manipur, NIC, Kuwait and Technologies, and all those involved in this monumental task. Your decision and hard work have made this achievement possible, and it will undoubtedly serve as a cornerstone in preventing controversies and discrepancies surrounding our historical facts and data, wrote CM Biren Singh. Now let's take a short break. Stay there, we'll be right back.
Hello kids, hello kids. Hello kids, hello kids. Hello kids, hello kids. Hello kids, hello kids. Very nice, beautiful, colorful, colorful. Rosy, rosy, cozy, cozy, wonderful, wonderful. Hello kids, hello kids. Hello kids, hello kids. Hello kids, hello kids. Hello kids, hello kids.
Presto Personalized Wonders, Imphal Nauna Hangdok Cherry, Heidi Basida, Personalized Gifts, Corporate Gifts, Awards and Mementos, Home Decor, Office Rubber Stamp Nachingba, Potlam Singh, Mafam Asida Pambigani, Ngasi Maglangsing Birau, Tilak Ras Enterprises, Presto, Tangal Bazar near Kasturi Tong, Imphal. Contact number 0385-244-9025 Natraga 98621-00456.
Gear up for the future with Quantum University. Write your success story with our new age programs that shall be amongst the top 3 most rewarding careers in India and across the globe in the next decade. One of the reasons why Quantum is a leading private university in India is these world-class partnerships which makes it stand out among the rest.
Welcome you all to UNAPO School Chanum, Imphal East, a fully residential school ranked Manipur #1 in All India School Ranking Awards 2023-24 by Education World in Co-Education Boarding School category. Academic session for 2024-25 will begin on 1st April 2024. Registrations are open for classes 4 to 9. Hurry up for registration.
Welcome back from the break. You're watching ELITETV English News. Ending the indefinite economic blockade enforced by the drivers for the past 12 days, the plying of trucks between Imphal to Senapati district headquarters on National Highway 102 resumed on Tuesday. The economic blockade hesitation was enforced by Senapati District Trucks Owner Association (SDTOA) and Senapati District Truck Drivers Union (SDTDU) in protest against the assault of drivers by armed men at Sekmai in Imphal West District on February 16, 2024. The hesitation was lifted following an agreement reached between the state government and representatives of the truckers. The agreement states that to give due security to the trucks plying on National Highway number 102, the road opening party ROP shall be provided by the government to the trucks, and the government shall take strict action against illegal tax collection on the transportation of sands. It was also highlighted that the state police has arrested one active member of KYKL organization from Imphal West, namely RK Jiten Sana alias Nanau, 43, involved in the assault of truck drivers. Minister of Transport Kashim Bashum on Monday chaired a meeting with the SCTOA and SDTDU and brought the agreement to withdraw the hesitation with effect from February 27. The meeting was also attended by MLA 47 Karong, J. Kamosha, Deputy Commissioner Senapati Ramoni Dolly, ADM Senapati PP Ronald Pao, MCS and Additional SP Senapati ML Kashumbo. More on the news. A 3-day training program on training management for effective extension was kicked off at Directorate of Extension Education CAA Model Farm Lamphel today. The training program was organized by Directorate of Extension Education CAA in association with ICR Agricultural Technology Application Research Institute ATARI Zone 7 Meghalaya. Head of Regional Center ICR Research Complex for NEH Region Manipur Center Dr. Ram Gopal Laha, Directorate Professor of Extension Education CAA Deepak Nath, Director of Extension Education CAA Professor PH Ranjit Sharma, Deputy Director of Extension Education CAA Professor T.H. Robindro and Dr. T. Matolabi attended as main guests. 35 participants, including from other states, are taking part in the 3-day training program. Speaking to media persons, Professor P.H. Ranjit Sharma spoke about the main objective of organizing the training program in detail.
Training program topic training management for effective extension topic in collaboration with the ICAR Zone 7 Umiram Meghalaya Pullaga training program the participants kuntra manga mukna sarugari participants KBK Tripura Yauri Manipur KBK Singh Adigi Akoigi Central University faculty staff, line department extension personnel sing Loyabiri, Aduga resource person da Koi Yamna Kanga Hirabadu Gumalaba, Yagi Kogi Nam Degi, Yauri, Mamanda, Director Extension Education of Biram Lava, Assam University, experts in Yabiri, Jabal Pudi, Director Extension Education of Biram Lava, Adugumbakia, experts in Snap. Haribanomi Homnia Sidida, Hariba Kogi, trainees 35 Sinasi, Koi Pibigani.
As the Citizenship Amendment Act CAA prepares to take effect in the state, Assam Police is bracing for potential protests with orders issued to cancel all police leave starting from March 10. This move comes amidst effort by the police force to quell any demonstrations by party organizations opposed to the controversial legislation. It has been reliably learned that DGP Assam has had meeting with all police officers of districts who was affected by CAA agitation in 2019. Including OGs at Dibrugarh, Jorhat, Golaghat during last 1 week. This was followed by a meeting with all officers including OGs at Guwahati. According to sources, DGP GP Singh has instructed officers to ensure the readiness of tear gas, batons and other crowd control equipment at every police station. Speaking exclusively to a news channel, DGP GP Singh did not comment anything on CAA and said the Assam Police is preparing for all likely situation since elections are likely to be announced anytime soon. We are preparing for all likely situations since elections are likely to be announced anytime soon. Our preparations are for maintaining peaceful environment in the state in the run-up and during the elections so that every voter get a chance to vote freely and elections are conducted fairly. He further added that Assam Police remain committed to maintain peace and tranquility in the state at all costs. Furthermore, a stern warning has been issued to officers on duty stating that any mishandling or misconduct will result in severe disciplinary action, including suspension and even termination. Top cops in each district have been discreetly instructed to crack down on any activities supporting the anti-CAA movement. Illegal foreigners are not identified based on their community. Assam Chief Minister Hemanta Biswa Sharma said in the State Assembly on Monday. He also said the government will pursue the issue with Foreigners Tribunal (FTs) for expeditious disposal of cases relating to doubtful D-voters. D-voters are those who could not provide evidence in favor of their Indian nationality. The concept of D-voters was introduced in Assam in 1997 by the Election Commission. It does not exist anywhere else in India. Replying to a question by AIUDF legislator Karimuddin Borbuyan Sarma, who also holds the Home Department, said there are 96,987 D-voters in the state. He said 94,412 cases of D-voters are pending before FTs, while 1,49,732 cases have been disposed of by the tribunal till December 31st, 2023. On Borbuyan's query on what basis Gorkha community people from Nepal were exempted from being declared foreigners, Sharma said the state cabinet had taken the decision as per an Indo-Nepal treaty. All cases against the Gorkhas have been withdrawn by the government from the FTs, he said. Sarma said the government does not keep record of which community a D-voter belongs to, as foreigners are not identified by their community. The CM also said the government will pursue the FTs for further expeditious disposal of the cases. Responding to the AIUDF MLA's question, if more communities will be exempted when the Citizenship Amendment Act CAA comes into force, Sarma said though the act has been passed, rules are yet to be framed. According to the CAA, the government will grant Indian nationality to persecuted non-Muslim migrants from Bangladesh, Pakistan and Afghanistan, Hindus, Sikhs, Jains, Buddhists, Parsis and Christians who had come to India till December 31, 2014. The CAA was passed by the Parliament in 2019, but the law is yet to be implemented as rules under it have not been framed. The rules for CAA will be issued before the coming Lok Sabha polls, and the process to grant Indian nationality to the beneficiaries will start soon after Union Home Minister Amit Shah had said earlier this month. An active duty member of US Air Force who set himself on fire outside the Israel embassy in Washington, D.C. on Sunday has died, authorities said. Aaron Vishnell, 25, said in a video on the incident obtained by CNN that he would no longer be complicit in genocide and that his suffering was minimal compared to that of Palestinians as the humanitarian crisis persists in Gaza. He then sets a recording device on ground before pouring an unknown liquid over himself and igniting it while yelling "Free Palestine" repeatedly. He eventually collapsed as police officers rushed to douse the flames with fire extinguishers. He was subsequently transported by DC Fire and Emergency Service to a local hospital where he died, the Metropolitan Police Department said in a statement. Local police are working with the U.S. Secret Service and the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms and Explosives to investigate the incident, which took place around 1 p.m. in Northwest Washington. Rishnell's identity was confirmed by MPD on Sunday. The Air Force also confirmed his identity Monday and said he was a cyber defense operations specialist assigned to the 70th Intelligence, Surveillance and Reconnaissance ISR wing. He served with 531st Intelligence Support Squadron and has been on active duty since May 2020, according to Air Force. We extend our deepest sympathies to the family and friends of senior Airman Rishnell. Our thoughts and prayer are with them, and we ask that you respect their privacy during this difficult time, said Colonel Selena Noyes, the commander of the 70th ISR Wing, in a statement. The 70th ISR Wing gathers intelligence across air, space and cyberspace according to its website, working alongside the National Security Agency in supporting intelligence needs across the Air Force and the military. A spokesperson from the Israeli embassy said no embassy staff were injured in the incident. It may be mentioned that in December, a person set themselves on fire outside the Israeli consulate in Atlanta, in which police said it was likely an extreme act of political protest. A Palestinian flag that was a part of the protest was recovered at the scene, and gasoline was used as an accelerant, police and fire official told reporters at news conference. Israel is waging war against Hamas in Gaza after the group's October 7 terror attack that killed 1,200 people in Israel, according to Israeli authorities. The response has killed nearly 30,000 people in Gaza, according to Hamas-run health ministry. Now let's take another short break. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Diabetes ko loina da hingliba sing tha magi manungda control to bangamle. Urea creatinine wangbasu tha magi manungda hanthaba ngamle. Khong hamba nungai tebasu numit manga nigi manungda fahan bangamle. Pile saibadi nungsang nabasu chama da chama fahan bangamle. Cholesterol wangba numit kunida normal oy bangamle. BP wangbasu tha amagi manungda normal oy bangamle. Fatty liver oy basu tha amagi manungda fagat han bangamle. Pumnamak natural oy ba hidak makalna layang jabani. Hakjang da sokadaba side effect amata laite. Makata na hidak chabagi mathaw su tararoy. Hena kupa parol gidamak ngasimak langsin birau Diabetes Hospital Soibam Laikai Ayangpali Road opposite Carkinos Jennings Hospital Porompat Imphal East near Punjab National Bank.
The pinnacles of success for your children. Get enrolled to one of the finest schools in Northeast India, UNESCO School. Excellence in education. Sky Hospital na heart attack patient gidama bungkun marichupna emergency service pizari. Kanagumba miyoina heart attack thabak naba mihulchang naidana chongba sor funba wantharakpada thengthaba tawdana Premier Heart Hospital oiriba Sky Hospital da kudakta pukhat piraktuna yengbi hausi. Loina na heart ki oiraba EPS plus RF ablation, coronary angioplasty and stents, device closure hole in the heart, pacemaker, ICD combo implant, heart valve surgery and coronary artery bypass graft surgery, heart hole surgery na chingba chang naina pangthokli. Akupa marol gidamak 8415-938207 da call tawbirau. Thengthabi kanu khudakta lakpiyu masina adongi punsibu kanbangam gani.
Welcome back from the break. Once again, you are watching ELITETV English News. Chief Minister N. Biren Singh on February 27 launched the National E-Vidan application NEVA in Manipur Legislative Assembly. The inaugural function was attended by Speaker of the House Shri Thokchom Satyabrat Singh, Ministers, MLAs, Chief Secretary Dr. Vineet Joshi, Director General of Police Rajiv Singh, Administrative Secretaries, among others. Speaking as the chief guest of the function, the Chief Minister said it was a historic moment under the dynamic and visionary leader of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He said under the Prime Minister's leadership, we are aiming to become the third biggest economy in the world in the next 5 years. Further, according to Chief Minister, the aim of launching NEVA is to transform India into a digitally empowered society and knowledge economy under the Prime Minister. He said that NEVA is one of the projects to facilitate paperless assembly. He continued that one main objective for launching NEVA is to help the assembly become more transparent, accessible, accountable, and effective in promoting democracy. Now legislators have been transformed into digital houses, he said, adding that this will be beneficial to the economy and environment. The Aam Aadmi Party AAP has named 4 sitting legislators as candidates for the upcoming Lok Sabha polls in Delhi. The candidates' names were declared after AAP's Political Affairs Committee (PAC) meeting at Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal's residence on Tuesday. In Delhi, AAP has fielded candidates in the New Delhi, South Delhi, West Delhi and East Delhi constituencies. For New Delhi, the AAP has named Somnath Bhatti. For the West, it's Mahabal Mishra. Kuldeep Kumar has been named from the East, while Shahiram has been named from the South Delhi seat. The call on candidate for Delhi seats is rather crucial for the AAP, as the BJP had won all 7 Lok Sabha seats in Delhi in 2014 and 2019 general elections. Notably, AAP and its India Ally Congress recently came to term on seat-sharing agreement in Delhi. AAP therefore has named each candidate who will contest 4 seats, while Congress will fill candidates in 3 constituencies. The Aam Aadmi Party has fielded its one candidate Sushil Gupta to fight from Kurukshetra in Haryana. Besides Delhi, AAP and Congress also finalized seat sharing in Haryana, Gujarat, Chandigarh and Goa. However, the INDIA bloc allies could not form a seat sharing pact in Punjab, where the AAP said earlier it would contest on all 13 Lok Sabha constituencies. The Indian Army boosted its bridging capacity with the induction of the 46-meter modular bridge. Designed and developed by DRDO and produced by Larsen and Toubro L&T, the bridging system was formally handed over in ceremony at the Manekshaw Center, New Delhi. The event was graced by General Manoj Pandey, Chief of Army Staff. Senior dignitaries from the Indian Army, DRDO and MOD were also in attendance. Over the next 4 years, a total of 41 sets valued at Rs 2,585 crores will be progressively inducted. It is mechanically launched single-span, fully decked 46-meter assault bridge, enabling the Army to overcome obstacles such as canals and ditches with ease. It will augment the crucial bridging capacity of Indian Army engineers, as these bridges are highly mobile, rugged and designed for quick deployment and retrieval, aligning with the fast-paced nature of mechanized operations. Each set of modular bridge consists of 7 carrier vehicles based on 8x8 heavy mobility vehicles and 2 launches vehicle based on 10x10 heavy mobility vehicles. The bridge can be employed over various types of obstacles like canals and ditches with quick launching and retrieval capabilities. The equipment is highly mobile, versatile, rugged and capable of keeping pace with wheeled and tracked mechanized vehicles. The modular bridges will replace the manually launched medium grinder bridge (MGB) that are currently being used in the Indian Army. The indigenously designed and manufactured modular bridge shall have many advantages over the MGB, such as increased span, less time for construction and mechanical launching with retrieval capacity. The Ministry of Ayush and the Ministry of Women and Child Development have signed a Memorandum of Understanding MOU to improve the nutrition of adolescent girls through Ayurveda intervention. This initiative, named Anemia Control Among Adolescent Girls Using Ayurveda Interventions under Mission Utkarsh, was launched at Vigyan Bhavan, New Delhi. Union Minister of Ayush Shri Sarbananda Sonowal and Union Minister of Women and Child Development Smriti Irani were present at the signing. In the first phase, the initiative will target the anemic status of adolescent girl aged 14 to 18 in 5 aspirational districts: Dhubri in Assam, Bastar in Chhattisgarh, Pashmini in Shingbhum in Jharkhand, Gadchiroli in Maharashtra, and Dharwalpur in Rajasthan. The aim of this MOU is to improve the nutrition of approximately 95,000 adolescent girls in the district with a high prevalence of anemia. The project will cover 10,000 Anganwadi centers in these 5 districts. Sarbananda Sonowal recently stated that the Prime Minister's Mission Utkarsh aimed to achieve the national average of key performance indicators (KPIs) in the country's aspirational districts. On the same occasion, Smriti Irani highlighted the potential of the Ayush system in providing cost-effective solutions for anemia. Backed by evidence from institutes like ICMR, she believes that this approach could benefit 95,000 individuals and provide valuable insight for the global medical community. Secretary of the Ministry of Ayush, Vaidya Rajesh Rotekcha, further detailed the detrimental effects of anemia on adolescents, including reduced physical and mental capacity and diminished concentration. He stressed the importance of India's traditional medicine system in primary health care settings. Secretary of the Ministry of Women and Child Development, Shri Indevar Pandey, highlighted the ministry's primary goal of tackling malnutrition among children and adolescent girls and pregnant women. He mentioned that initiatives such as the Shaksham Anganwadi and Poshan scheme are in place to address this issue. Pandey revealed that these schemes are supported by nearly 13.97 lakh Anganwadi across the nation. Special attention is given to girls aged between 14 to 18, as their health is crucial for the well-being of future generations. He also noted the successful collaboration with Ayush, which resulted in over 2.7 crore Ayush-based activities under Poshan Ma and Poshan Pakwada. Furthermore, the Central Council for Research in Ayurvedic Science, CCRAS, is making significant contributions in this regard. It has successfully implemented public health initiatives like the National Campaign on Anemia Control through Ayurveda at 323 health centers in 13 states and multi-level operational study in the Gadchiroli district. The latter assessed the effectiveness of the Ayurvedic intervention for antenatal care with changes in hemoglobin levels as a measure of success. Upon improvement in the law and order situation in the valley districts, curfew has been relaxed till 10 p.m. today in Imphal East, Imphal West and Thawal districts. However, no curfew relaxation in Bishnupur district, whereas in Kakching district, curfew has been relaxed till 8 p.m. today. Traffic is seen very thin on the roads and most of the shops and markets were closed due to the general strike. For ELITETV News Channel, contact to the email address info@elitv.in or 940289092 and subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow on Facebook page, Instagram and X for more information about the channel. Before we conclude, let's look at the headlines once again. Kokomi warns Indian government against rushing shoe agreement extension with Chinkuki groups. MPCC demands to set one day for discussion on the current situation of the state Manipur during the assembly session beginning tomorrow. Several groups and organizations demand bringing up the issue of inclusion of Meitei in ST list during assembly session, which is scheduled to commence from tomorrow. Mass sit-in protests held across valley areas demanding not to extend SU with Kuki militants. And curfew relaxed in Imphal East, West and Thawal districts till 10 p.m. No curfew relaxation in Bishnupur district, and for Kaching district, curfew has been relaxed till 8 p.m. today. Thank you for watching ELITETV English News. Take care and stay safe.